Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Let us start with the name of Allah, the most compassionate and most merciful. First of all, I am going to convey my best wishes and greeting to every one of you, and hope that everyone is fine and healthy along with your social lives activities. In the continuation of previous lectures, as we discussed about the social problem, it was the poverty, and another concerning issue that we are witnessing here today in Afghanistan as well, and we experience this as a social problems in Afghanistan, specifically if you look at the Kabul cities. So it's the matter of urbanizations. So we are talking about what is urbanizations, what are the causes of urbanizations, what are the effects of urbanizations, and what we should do in order to solve this issue. So urbanizations, as you see that we have two words there. One is urban, another is rural. Urban means and when we're talking about urban area, it means we are talking about city. When we're talking about rural area, it means we are talking about village. Now, if you see, Kabul is not estimated for the population that presently it is residing here in today's life. Maybe roughly we can say that Kabul might be designed for example, 2 million peoples. But now today in Kabul, over 7 million people are residing in Kabul city. Now the population increase, it affects the social life, it affects the financial life, it affects the political life of the peoples. It causes so many problems. So increasing of population inside the city. So this process itself, it is called urbanizations. Now you see the capacity that Kabul is having for 2 million, now over 6 million or 7 million people are here living. Now there is a lot of problem is daily created for the populations. Safe drinking water is not there, traffic congestions are there, unemployment rate is increasing day by day, social life has been affected. So many problem has been created by this. So this is called urbanizations. Urbanizations, you see how much density is here. Look, the place where the place that is designed for example 500 people. If 1,000 people comes and stay there, so definitely so many problem will be created there. The same is, for example, traffic congestions. It's because of the populations. The boundary of the city has been extended. It's because of the populations. The housing scheme. Look at the housing scheme that is in very congested area, very close to each other. So many problems being created here as well, because the engineering maps and design would not work here because population is too much and so many problems will create it. Now what is urbanizations? Urbanization, the word urban means fashionable living, wide acquaintance with things and people, in political manner of the speech. It's the meaning of urbanization. While the term is used in wider sense, it is the concentration of population in localities defined administratively as urban. It includes the concentration of increase in the size of individual as well as the number of cities. Or simply we say that urbanization is referred to as the migration of people in large number from village area, from rural area to city or urban area. Urbanization occurs mainly because of the concentration of resources and facilities in towns and cities. طوری که شما میفهمین چرا مردم میاد به طرف کابل میخواهند در شهر زندگی کند، چی علتشان چی است، دلایل پشتشان چی است که مردم همه میخواهند در اینجا به کابل زندگی کند. خب طبعا باید باید بعضی فایده ها را دیده باشه که اینجا مردم می زندگی خود را شروع میکنه. خود ضمناً همین نفوسی که در اینجا با زندگی میکند اما نفوس این شهر زیاد میشه. وقتی که نفوس شهر زیاد شد امی جمعیت در یک شهر زیاد شد و خود به خود شهر هم کلان میشه، یعنی سرحدات شهر هم کلان میشه. اینمی پروسس به نام اربانایزیشن یاد میشه. پس اربانایزیشن در بالایی که فایده دارد نقصاناتش هم در ضمن هستند که ما پسندتر امرایشان باز در موردشان به گپ میزنیم. So urbanization, what is urbanizations? Urbanization is referred to as the migration of people in large number from rural area to urban areas. مهاجرت مردم تعداد زیاد از دهات و قریجات به شهر، امی پروسه به نام urbanization یاد میشه. From rural to urban. Rural means village. The place that is far away from the capital, that is far away from the cities. And to urban area. Urban means city. They come to the cities. Urbanization mainly occurs because of the concentration of resources and facility in town and cities. Why urbanization took place in human society? It's because of the resources and facility that is available in towns and cities. So people are encouraged to come here. It's because of the life facilities and resources are more here. So that's why people wish to join the cities and come here and want to just live their life together with their families. So if everyone is wished and encouraged to come to the cities because of the resources and facilities, so definitely and automatically the population of the city will increase. So when the population of the city increased, so this process of increase in population of the city is called urbanization. Urbanizations means an increase in the proportion of people living in an urban areas as compared to rural areas. An urban area is a built-up area such as a town or cities. And a rural area is an area of countryside. A rural area is mostly at the side of the country, while urban area is built up within the cities. So as a country industrializes, the number of people living in urban area tends to increase. It is the growth of cities brought about by a population that is shifted from rural areas and small community to large ones, and in the change from a largely agricultural economy to an industrial one. This result in the development of cities and towns on formerly agricultures or natural lands. So the communities, it is the growth of city. When cities are growing, look for example of Kabul city. At the time Kabul was not that much a large city. It was a very small city. Now the city extended its border to the countrysides. It extended because of the populations. Now it is the growth of city. Like human is growing, like plant is growing, city is also growing. So brought about a population that is shifting from the rural areas in small community to large ones, and that changes from a largely agricultural economy to industrial one. So people are living their agriculture economy and they come to join the industrial one because of industrial facility in the city. So this result in the development of cities and towns, and formally it becomes agricultures or natural lands. So urbanization is the movement of population from the rural area to urban area. In the resulting of that is its increasing proportion of population that resides in urban than in rural areas or rural places. Thomson Warren He defined urbanizations. A definition has been taken from the Encyclopedia of Social Sciences, has defined that as it's the movement of people from community concerned chiefly or solely with agriculture to other communities, generally largers, whose activities are primarily centered in government, trade, manufactures, or allied interest. According to Anderson, as he defined that urbanization is not a one-way process, but it is a two-way process. It involves not only movement from village to cities and changes from agriculture occupation to business, trade, service, and profession, but it also involves change in the migrants' attitudes, belief, values, and behavioral patterns. All these things changes if the agriculture occupations or jobs are being shifted into the business. So along this side, not only this, but the services and professions, pattern behaviors of the humans, the value, attitudes, and beliefs are also being changed. So he has given 5 characteristics of urbanizations: money, economy, civil administration, cultural changes, written records, and innovations. So these 5 characteristics has been given by Anderson's for the urbanizations, that mostly in the urbanizations money economy is talking about. Civil administration will be there. Cultural changes will be there. Why cultural changes? Because so many people from different diversity of cultures being just getting together and want to live together in a city. So culture, it seems, it might affect our culture, or might be have impact on other cultures. So culture changes. Here will be a civil administrations, and there will be a written records. Everything will be written, because official government will be there. Everything will be written. So record would be kept there through the officials, as well as innovation will take place, since diverse people of living in the cities, so they are having a diverse idea and concepts, they are having a variety of skills. So upon this knowledge, idea, concepts, and skill that they are having, it will help them just to invent something new and to bring innovations in the human life. According to Redfield, as he defined that urbanization is generally used to describe about the size, density, and variation of population within a scientific locations. Urbanization is a process of increase in urban populations, as well as urbanization is the result of 2 demographic process. خود urbanization کې است در نتیجه تو دو demographic پامیان میاد. Demography is study of populations. Demography mana study of population is a subjects that study about the population. So that is called demography. Now, khudi urbanization के अंदर नतीजे दो proceed demographic बनते जामे हैं. The नतीजे दो demographic process बमियान में हैं. या खुद natural birth ज़्यादा में शा यानी बशक्ल तभी नस्ल ज़्यादा में शा नस्ल دولت میشد natural birth هستن به شکلی یا migration صورت میگیره، یعنی از بیرون میاد، مثلا از دهات میاد، از قریادات ولسوالی میاد به شهر. اگر مهاجرت صورت گرفت به شهر آمد یا خود در داخل شهر همون نسل طبیعی زیاد شد، امی باعث این میشه که urbanization صورت بگیره. پس میگم که امی urbanization که هستن یا شهر نشینی یا نفوس شهر که زیاد میشه، the proceed to demographic process. یک natural birth and other is migrations. Now, the main consequences of industrialization for the social life in cities are the following. پس در نتیجه industrialization و در نتیجه urbanizations که هستند در زندگی اجتماعی کدام تغییرات میآید؟ Number 1, decline in social sympathy. In city, everyone is concerned about himself or his friend and lacks sympathy for others who are unknown to them. در شهر یک مشکل که ایجاد می شود تحصیلاتش نمی است بالای زندگی اجتماعی انسان ها که اما همدردی اجتماعی از بین میره، کم میشه. هر کس با جان خود در مورد خود زندگی میکنه، یک کس شخص از شخص دوم خبر نیست که چی حال داره. So that's why decline in social sympathy. Lack of social controls. کنترل اجتماعی کمزور میشه چون نفوس زیاد هستند. Decline in family controls. Family is also not able to control very well as the people are well controlled in the rural area. Change in the institution of marriage. Nowadays, there is an increasing tendency to choose one's life partner freely in one's own accord, according to his own wishes, as well as change in family structure in cities. The institution of joint family is now disappearing. Individual life starts. Now the family changed to another shape, like nuclear families, where the husband and wife or their children are living. So the urbanization and industrialization, it does affect on the social life of the people, because the family structure will be changed along with, marriage system will be changed, family control will become less, social control will become less, and there will be very less sympathy and kindness, social kindness among the peoples, as well as change in the status of women. There has been considerable change in status of women in city. There is a great awakening among women. They are on the way to achieving economic independence. They are no longer slaves to their husband. حیثیت زن در شهر که از تغییر میکنه، آزادی اقتصادی را به دست میاره، هیچ وقت دیگر بر شوهرش نمیشینه، غلام شوهر نمیباشد. یعنی یک نوع اویرنس برش پیدا میشه، طوری که در دهات سر زنها کار میکنه، در ایج ایندیپندنس به میان میاره. Scarcity of living accommodations. In cities there is acute shortage of accommodations. یک چیز دیگر که در شهر صورت میگیره، کمبودی بودوباش، به جای خاطر جای بودوباش که زندگی کنه، چون نفوس زیاد است مشکل است که خانه و چیزا پیدا شونه. More industrialized a city is, less is the living accommodation in it. Slums and consequences of shortage of living space. There are sprawling slums in a big towns. Slums کسایی که در اوجا یعنی زندگی به خاطر زندگی کردن بوده باش جای خانه نداشته باشه و در خیمه ها و در کاتج زندگی میکند، اما مثل یک زندگی که مثل موقتی باشد. slums زیاد میشن، یعنی کمپ ها زیاد میشود. Change in moral value. There is change in the moral attitudes of city dwellers. Breakdown of joint family. In city, the joint family system has broken down. In city, most families consist of husband, wife, and offspring, or we can say their children are living. Another things that affects the social life is increase in the incidence of crime. جایی که مردم زیاد شد طبعا گراف جرم زیاد میره در اوجا بلند میره. Corruption, conflict and competitions. فساد پیدا می شود، مخالفت ها و مبارزه شروع می شود. Increase in juvenile delinquency. In city there is a sharp increase in juvenile delinquencies. Juvenile delinquencies یعنی کسایی که اطفالی که عمرش به جوانی نرسیده در عمر یا مرتکب جرم می شود. Due to industrialization and scrupulousness in engaged child labor, this is an important factor in producing juvenile delinquency. Change in social life. اما زندگی اجتماعی هم تغییر می‌خورد. Change in family organization means has decreased family size, divorce increase, talaq زیاد میشه, social mobility increase due to transport, respect of elders decrease, respect of elder کس کم میشه, reproduction decrease, مردم میخواه که اطفال کم داشته باشد, family planning take place. So change in mode of recreation means change in attitudes of the people. Change in form of education means education which was basic duty of family, it will convert it to school, college and universities. Change in mode of living, that is zindagi ham taghirat mein aayat. Change in habits of food, clothes and interactions. It all comes because of the urbanizations. These changes will come in the social life of the peoples. Now, what are the major causes of the urbanizations? سبب urbanization چی هستن؟ چرا urbanization صورت میگیره؟ چرا مردم میای به طرف شهر؟ Why the people should come to the city? Because itself many problems will be created here. So what are the causes the people are wishing to join the cities? Because of the growing industrializations. As you better know, here might be the more opportunities. Industries are more. There is a lot of companies producing in factories are here. They are performing a lot of economic activities. So the people is thinking that since the industries are growing, there is a growing of the industrialization. So people wish for a good chance to have a job, to work here freely and having no economical problems. So for that reasons, it might be one of the cause. Because of growing the industrializations, the cities boundary will increase. Population pressures. As well as employment opportunities. فرصت کاری شاید زیاد باشه در شهر که مردم میخواهد در شهر بیاید. Security may be one of the issue that people comes to live in cities. For example, in their village, the peoples are not, their people property in life is not secure, so they want to come to cities in hope of better standard of living. So everyone wish, it's the nature of human that every human wish to have a standard life. They should love to have a standard living. So having of a better standard livings, when they wish and hope for that, so they are searching for that. When they are searching, so they come to the cities, and the city population itself proportionally it's increased. So such process then is called urbanization. So this is the cause of urbanizations. Decrease in death rate and growing birth rates. Natural birth is too much, growing birth rate is going high, and death rate become less. So surely the urbanizations will take place, the population will increase. In search of social mobility and fortunes, everyone is just considering themselves to for the social mobility, searching for to live in a better life and to have a good fortune. So this is the cause of urbanization. Now, some more causes. For example, man's is the control of natures. Human beings are always looking forward to have a good living standards. Just to enjoy the outside very well. So man is in control of a nature. So what the nature suggests for the man, so man is thinking about that. So then they move to the cities, or they move to the place where there is a lot of facility, and that has become a cause of urbanizations. As well as industrializations, as later previously I also talked about it, and development of transport and communications. Very developed structure system of transport and communication system is here, so you can have an access to transport very easily. It may not be available in this rural area, in village area. As well, communication is very easy here in cities. So that's why people wish to join the place where there is development of well development of transport system and well development of communication systems. Always the people wish to have for some recreational facilities, so they would like to join some clubs, go to parks and zoos and some other recreations places. So it is only available in the city, so people are coming just for the recreational facilities. So it becomes a cause of urbanizations. Better education, universities, you can do master, bachelors, while in village you might only have study up to class 12 in Afghanistan, but because in rural area we don't have any university in higher educations, no tuitions, no language centers might be there. So that's why people wish to come here to the cities. So because of this is then the population increase in the cities. A lot of economic opportunities are here in cities, as well as people are wish to have more activity to be performed. Does it? Economic opportunities are more in cities as well. Most of the people desire to change their life and bring some more extraordinary things in their life. They would like to be something different in their life. They would like to have a better life. So when the person desires to change his life and change the mood of their living, so for that reason they have to move and they have to go from one place to another place. So definitely leaving one place and going to another place, the place where you are going, the normal density of population will increase. So such process, then it's called urbanizations, urban plannings. So these are all the causes of urbanizations. While there might be some other causes, but I just put forward here only a few points about the causes of urbanizations. Simply we can say that when the city population, the density of the city of populations, the size of populations, the size of the cities increased, the boundary extended, the population increased inside the cities. So this process is called urbanizations. So it is a social problem. Look, if you see and look at the cobble cities now, because of the traffic congestions in each square that you have to wait there for 1.5 hours, there is a wastage of time because of a lot of cars, as well as social control system become very weak. The crime rate become high because people are jobless. There may not be so much opportunities for the job, so the people are jobless, so they go toward the crime sites. So for that, if urbanizations is having advantage as well as it have disadvantage, and our life is socially affecting by many factors. If you're living in cobble cities, so cobble is a true example that is put forward to you, into you. You can imagine, you can see, you can analyze the cobble city, why we are having all these problems. So it's because of the population increase. So if you have got any questions, any suggestions, or if you have faced any concept which has not been clear to you in the slides, let me just contact with my WhatsApp numbers. Till next lectures, wish you all the best. Have a great times. Allah Hafiz. Thank you for your time and patience.